removed from the tournament, so we're going to be starting directly at the ship. They're going to be going down to the Morph Bowl area as they usually do, and that is pretty much a required pickup for the first item. And I believe, if I understand the current logic correctly, one of the first two items has to be Morph Ball. So
that is correct.
You'll see that, yeah.
Really just hope the not Morph Ball item is not an E-Tank or Reserve Tank, and we get something a little more interesting.
Yeah, I would really love to see Charge in the ceiling.
That would be great.
Yeah. So I also want to give a bit of a shout out to our item trackers here. Sephi and Jighart are taking care of those duties, so thank you so much, guys.
Really appreciate it. Really helps us out. All four runners are on the same seed, but Christo and Stefcad are racing each other one-on-one, and Grommie and Link are racing each other one-on-one, and it's an E-Tank.
So we're going to have E-Tank Morph Ball to start out with, which is pretty unexceptional, but it could get interesting really quickly.
Hope we see some power bombs.
Yeah. So for a little while, there was logic that didn't require you to get the item in the ceiling, and I think Grommie is confused by that. Because what happened is the tournament randomizer had this bottom area here sealed off. I mean, sorry, not sealed off, but removed, so you could just kind of walk through it. You didn't need Morphing Ball. But now it's been changed back, so you do have to do the damage boost into the ceiling.
And Link going for the gamer boost, unfortunately doesn't get it. And we do have power bombs, so hopefully we see some early pink Brinstar action to mix it up.
Yeah. Changes in routing are always interesting. And with power bombs, they do have the choice of going up to Gauntlet if they want, although it would be better if they had some other items.
Looks like Steph is going for that. Pink Brinstar, it is. And Grommie opting to get the double item room, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever meme name people like to give this room. Get some more ammo.
Yeah, not a bad idea if you can make yourself up there, make it up there quickly, I suppose. And if the ammo is useful. In this case, he just got, what, it was 2 missiles, I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and those rocks do quite a bit of damage, so it can throw you off later if you're trying to do other strats, but he is just kind of avoiding them, making his way through the room, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
All right, so Stefcad went down to that item in Pink Brinstar. I totally missed it because I was looking at Grommie's screen, and I apologize for that. Okay.
I am interested to see if anyone will attempt high jumpless green gate glitch in Pink Brinstar. It looks like Steph might be going for it.
So this isn't too bad to do. You kind of just have to inch out and shoot up like Steph just did right there, and he got a first try, so...
God gaming.
Yeah.
And he's rewarded with a reserve tank, which he doesn't even grab. That's how insulted he is.
Yep, and it's been a pretty boring set of major items to start out with, so that means we're going to get a buttload of awesome stuff eventually.
I have a feeling Bombs Rizzo will have an interesting item.
Yeah, most likely.
Hopefully it's speed. I love early speed in randos because it opens up a lot more compared to other items.
Yeah, you also get to see the goofy movement that people do out of the gate.
Yeah, most people don't realize that having speed and not high jump like throws off your jump height until you actually do it. So
yeah, it really does. It's also kind of annoying with space jump as well.
Yeah. And what's Bomb Terizo got for us? High jump
High
boots.
jump
Okay.
boots. So this is actually pretty big. The great thing about getting high jump boots early is if you can find Varia on the way down into Norfair, you can pretty much go down to Lower Norfair right away, which is a choice depending on if runners have enough E-tanks or if they feel comfortable with doing the high jump lava dive.
You also need ammo or charge. And speaking of charge,
That is a pretty nice location for it. I think all of our runners will be checking that out, so you're going to have charge early in the game. Not a lot to worry about there.
So charge early, high jump early. If they get Varia, screw attack early, okay.
Yeah, screw attack as well.
If they can find Varia, Lower Norfair early, quote unquote, will be very, very viable for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, screw attack makes a lot of things easier, as you guys probably already know. Particularly when you're trying to escape Lower Norfair, you have to worry about the Key Hunters, the Three Musketeer room, and of course, screw attack just makes all that stuff so easy.
What do we got of the reserve tank? Please be a good item.
And it's
Okay.
Space Jump, which once again makes Lower Norfair easier. So this is a pretty nice collection of items for these guys to start out with. I mean, if they find speed, they can go up to wreck ship if they really want to, but they're set to basically go to Kraid and then go down.
I'm really excited for Varia to be a wreck ship reserve and completely throw off every runner.
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate, really. Also noticing a lot of missiles, just regular missiles from the minor item packs.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's any correlation between getting charge early and the distribution of missiles. It'd be interesting if there was, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I have no clue. I usually try to hover around like 20 to 25 supers until I find charge, and then like if I don't find charge, I'll just do chargeless Ridley.
Yeah.
And go from there.
And the great thing about power bombs is if you can get the double hits on Ridley, each power bomb will do 400 damage. So if you can get 10 or 15 power bombs, and you're still short on supers or missiles, you can still deal a pretty good amount of damage.
Yeah. I'm assuming Stefcad is gonna maybe go up to Gauntlet early.
Yeah, he might try that.
Because I mean, he's gonna find Screw and High Jump, and he's gonna be right there. So
KRISTOPHOLO picking that up. He's also picking up the supers there. So I think he has 15, 15, and 5 now. Grommie, I guess, is going to check out Gauntlet. That's what it looks like, at least.
yeah. So hopefully he'll get some good news.
Oh, Bionic Link falls down there, unfortunately. So he'll have to go through this bottom area. Stefcad getting the high jump boots.
It's kind of unfortunate Grommie didn't go further in before opting to do this, because he'd have space jump to just kind of like get up there pretty quick.
Yeah, make this
I
easier.
I actually think this wall jump is a little harder with Screw Attack just because of the animation. Kind of throws my timing off.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt bad that sometimes when I do this, I'll turn off Screw Attack just so I can get the animation down. But
Yeah.
since you said that, that makes me feel a lot better. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Also, I think he has high jump on, which might also mess with the timing.
Yeah, with high jump, I like to do this a little differently. I actually like to run from the right to the left and just do 2 jumps.
He does get it though, so that is good. Well, he does have to be careful. I'm pretty sure he saved, right? But
Yeah, he did save, so
Okay.
he should be all set. Of course, with space jump, this would be negligible. It should just be an easy fly through. All right, so now we have KRISTOPHOLO going to the right.
Ooh.
Stefcad grabs Ice Beam. That's another nice find.
I'm
be
sure
useful.
both of them are really happy right now.
Yeah. After kind of a lackluster start with the E-tanks and reserves, we've gotten a lot of good items here. So Grommie going the other direction. He's going to grab the 2 other ammo packs, whatever they might be. KRISTOPHOLO's now on Red Tower, so he has a decision to make as to what he wants to do. Since he has Screw Attack and Space Jump, he'll probably go check X-Ray.
I do like the decision by Grommie to just go ahead and go down and get this ammo because he hasn't checked any of Bryn's Star. And then if Stefcad ends up going to Wreck Ship, I like that as well because, again, he's already checked Bryn's Star. So,
Yeah.
He might also elect to go down Red Tower, which is completely okay because, I mean, he doesn't have speed, so he doesn't know, like, if Wreck Ship is guarding, or Wreck Ship Reserve is guarding Varia or Gravity, like, that would be a big time loss.
Yeah. I mean, you can always take the chance, you know, go in there with a power bomb, take a look at what's in there, but yeah, then you'd have to come all the way back. Alright, so Stefcad will be our first runner to go to Fantoon. We'll see how he handles that. He doesn't have a suit. He has 2 energy tanks. As long as he's fairly familiar with the fight, I think he'll do just fine.
And also, Christo grabbed X-ray item. I think it was an E-tank, but I wasn't actually looking, so I hope it was because it looks like he has more energy than everyone else. So
yeah, based on the 3 tanks, I'm assuming the same. Alright, so Stefcad grabbing some extra ammo here. Yeah,
And-
as far as the matches go, it's the top opponents versus each other, bottom opponents versus each other.
And KRISTOPHOLO is just finding every single E-tank. So
Yeah, so even if he doesn't have Varia, he has 4 E-tanks now. He's pretty comfortable in, you know, going into ice and doing some heat runs.
I have no idea how comfortable any of these runners are with Doppler Fantoon, but I'm just going to assume that they're all god gamers and they're going to get 2 random.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that some of them have probably practiced the 1 round and may go for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so slow pattern for Stefcad there.
As long as he keeps a cool head, he should be fine because Screw Attack does render you invulnerable to everything Fantoon can do. So
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to, he can even shoot a super at some point and just take the time loss.
And Grommie finally getting the good news of charge early.
And so we have KRISTOPHOLO heading the Kraid now. Probably just do a normal quick kill, and then we'll see what's hanging out after Kraid. I mean, if Varia is in vanilla position, then he is all set to go down to lower north here.
And Stefcad did fire super premature, but he will just, like we said, Screw Attack through everything. So not a big deal, just getting some farm, chilling.
Yeah, he does need to worry about his energy a little bit. It's kind of fuzzy for me. I can't see if it says... Okay, so he has 94 now. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
He was actually farming the flames like a god gamer, so it worked out for him.
Yeah. And
Varia is a vanilla.
Varia is at vanilla. Oh my god, dude. This seed. Well, KRISTOPHOLO can just go straight down to lower north here now. He's all set.
I mean, he's even got 20 supers, so like, even if he doesn't find any more beams, he can just super and missile Ridley and be fine.
Yeah, and of course you can pick up a few items on the way to Ridley. There's, I guess, the... I don't know, man, I always forget the rooms. Like, there's the Mickey Mouse room somewhere. I'm not sure how far out of the way it is. But he also has the item in Wasteland.
Well, I mean, there's also just in Norfair items he can pick up.
Yeah,
not
that's
even
right.
lower Norfair, so...
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Wave beam.
Wave beam. Well,
Now, if he doesn't go straight to Ridley, I'm going to bully him. I don't know
Yeah.
about you.
I don't really like to bully people, but to be honest, this is one of the best seeds I've seen in a long time in terms of the items that you get at the beginning.
And I think Stefcad just picked up an E-Tank at Wreck Ship, formerly known as Supers. And I do like that Stefcad is not picking up a ton of ammo. Like, he knows he has charge. He's ignoring ammo. He's just going. He's not in quote-unquote go mode, but he is in not picking up, like, unnecessary ammo, which I can definitely appreciate.
Yeah, does a nice deboost there to get across. Yeah, we'll see what's in the ice position. I'm guessing E-Tank, but...
I'm going to go with X-Ray.
Alright.
Oh,
And it's an
man.
E-Tank. So he's got 5 now. I'd say 5 is really comfortable for Lore Warfare. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially with Screw Attack and Space Jump, like 5 E-Tanks, he should be completely fine with this.
Stefcad also grabs an E-Tank in the location after Spiky Death Run. Bionic just saving here and looking like he will be heading towards Wreck Ship unless he decides to go down. We have the X-ray location coming up for Grommie, and that is an E-Tank as we saw before. I think KRISTOPHOLO or Stefcad grabbed it, I can't remember.
KRISTOPHOLO. Now, as long as Gravity is not at Wreck Ship Reserve, Stefcad is going to be in a very good position here. But if it is, and Speed is not at Gravity vanilla position, he's going to be in trouble.
I'm going to take a guess and say Gravity is after Ridley. And I think that would make this an even more amazing seed.
I think I'm gonna go with Gravity's in Meridia. Actually, I think that would counterbalance how easy everything else has been so far.
That would be a massive change-up. I mean, if it was just at Mama Turtle, then it would be fairly easy to get. But if it was something that was at Batoon or even worse in the Sandpit, then yeah, that's definitely a huge counterbalance.
Yeah. Stefcad not checking reserve, so he's just going to leave all of us in suspense.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's up to him to do that.
Yeah, I know. He's just not taking our feelings into account, and that makes me a little sad, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, he knows one of the other runners will check it, and so once we see it, we'll all be happy again.
Yeah, I can respect it.
Alright, so Stefcad gets a break here to think about maybe what his plan is. And KRISTOPHOLO checking some more items in Norfair before he goes any further.
And Bionic Link is about to start Fantoon, so hopefully he gets the one round that we're all waiting for.
Yeah, so Bionic Link with the same amount of energy here, he also has to be kind of careful about this, but he has Screw Attack.
And the always annoying fast eye close from Fantoon, every runner's bane.
Yeah, that's always something that not only a time waste, but it kind of frustrates you as well.
Yeah. And Stefcad, I guess he's just going for the ammo pack?
Yeah, I guess so. Unless he does a jump up and uses a power bomb to see what's in there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Bionic Link can take 2 more hits, 1 more hit. Oh.
Yeah, this is...
Oh,
and
no.
he gets hit. Okay.
I don't know.
Not sure where he saved. Yeah, I'm guessing he saved the ship?
I hope he did.
Alright. It looks like he still has most of his ammo, so yeah, I'm guessing he saved at the ship before he went there. So
yeah,
that's not too bad of a time loss. There's not really many choices for saving before Fantoon, of course. You pretty much have the ship or the save point at the top of Red Tower.
Yep, and Spazer was at Wreck Ship Reserve, and Gravity was at Speed, so...
Gravity was at Speed? Well, holy sh... KRISTOPHOLO can do whatever he wants now.
Yeah, he needs to find Ice or Speed to do Meridia, but I mean, I think he's good.
Yeah. Where was Ice again?
Ice was a gauntlet. Wave was at Kraid E-Tank.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, ice is a pretty easy grab, so as long as he remembers to check gauntlet, that should be easy. Although it's a little bit of a backtrack to go to Meridia again from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he finds speed, he's all set.
I think Bionic Link elected to just save Phantoon for later. Didn't want to go for it again, which completely understandable. If you're not comfortable with the fight without charge or any suits, it can definitely throw you off just with the flames bouncing everywhere and you
Yeah.
have no beams. Like, it'd be very overwhelming.
All right, so KRISTOPHOLO doesn't have much left here. I think he's just going to go straight down to Lower Norfair now.
I hope he does. It looks like he is.
Yeah, he's on a pretty optimal route. He's got 70 tanks too, which is more than enough.
So this is the kind of seed that when you get a seed that sucks, you're like, man, why couldn't I get this one? Those guys are so lucky. Just
True.
all the critical items just sort of like not gated by any other critical item.
But I mean, would you have really wanted that seed? Like, how do you feel about getting, you know, one of those seeds where it's like, all right, this gave me a bit of a challenge. You know, it wasn't like the fastest seed, but at least it challenged me a little bit.
I mean, honestly, I just sort of like variety. So when I get like multiple seeds in a row where I have to like backtrack like all the way to wreck ship because I went there without speed and then I needed the item, it sort of gets frustrating, which I guess is my fault.
Yeah,
But-
okay, I can understand that, yeah. I mean, sometimes I think I'd take that risk too, just going to wreck ship and saying, you know what, I'm just hoping it's going to be a reserve, but it could be something really important.
Yeah. And Christo is going to check Gold Chorizo, which doesn't lose too much time. Might get something really nice like Speed Booster.
And he grabs another E-Tank.
Yeah, it's definitely in his best interest to keep checking major item locations because he doesn't have Speed or Ice, so he's looking for either one still.
Yeah. I know some people would also argue about Spring Ball, but
No.
I know you're not too crazy about Spring Ball.
It is what it is, man.
I'm sorry if it's like a sensitive subject or something. I was opening wounds.
Honestly, the most annoying thing about Spring Ball for me is I forget I have it, and then I try and unmorph, and I end up jumping.
Oh yeah, I always do that.
Grommie appears to be having a pretty solid Phantoon fight, so I think he's going to get through this without any issues.
Alright, so KRISTOPHOLO doesn't have to check the Firefly room just yet. I mean, he's all set for Ridley. So he has a choice here. He can go straight down, and it'll save him a little bit of time, and he can just check it on the way out.
Or he could go for the big plays and hope it's Plasma.
He could, but he has 31 supers, so
That is
he can
true.
destroy Ridley anyway.
You bring up a good point, and I'm going to need to keep that in mind if I'm in this situation, because I probably would have checked it because I'm dumb.
Dang.
We're all learning from each other.
That's how it works. Alright, so I guess Bionic Link's gonna go down here. Yeah, he's gonna go down to Norfair. Do some business center collection. Grommie just doing some screw attacks through the flames here because he did launch a super early, but he should be all set. It looks like Phantoon just needs another super to die after this. And Phantoon's down. Okay. So Grommie can go ahead and do some more collection and then get out of wreck ship. While KRISTOPHOLO is getting very close to Ridley now. Stefcad can go for the quick kill. And Bionic Link, unfortunately, just getting another E-Tank. Unless he really wants it, then kudos.
I'm really excited to watch Ridley get riddled with super missiles.
Stefcad makes quick work of Kraid. he will find Varia, and he'll probably be pretty happy about that. And if you can get Ridley in a pogo pattern and just launch supers underneath him, then you can pretty much destroy him in about a minute. Unfortunately, KRISTOPHOLO is wasting a number of supers here. Just hope he has enough missiles. It seemed like he missed about 3 or 4. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, he does still have charge though, so I mean.
Oh yeah, of course. He does still have charge.
All right, I'm gonna guess grapple behind Ridley.
Yeah, I mean, if gravity isn't there, I'm guessing grapple or X-ray, basically. Damn, just another E-tank.
One day I'll learn my lesson and just guess E-tank for everything, because, you know, odds and all that.
Yeah.
Although knowing my luck, I won't pay attention. It'll be someone that has all of them, and I'll guess E-tank like an idiot.
I mean, that's fine. I do stuff like that all the time, and I'm pretty happy with my results.
Yeah.
Alright, so KRISTOPHOLO is going to be able to check the Firefleet room on the way out. You guys can make your guesses as to what's in Firefleet room. Just remember that we are getting shorter on the amount of E-tanks that KRISTOPHOLO can still grab, so your odds are getting worse.
You know what? I'm gonna guess E-tank.
Alright. I'm not going to go with E-tank. I'm actually going to go with X-ray, but yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm just trying to be wrong on all my guesses. This is what I'm going for here.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
So I think Stefcad is officially on a mission. I think he's going to go straight to Lower Norfair. He seems like the kind of guy. Like, I mean, he went straight for Wreck Ship. He knew what he was doing. He had a purpose.
I'm pretty sure about that too. Alright, so what's it gonna be? It is Speed Booster, and that's huge. KRISTOPHOLO doesn't have to grab ice anymore, although I think he only has 10 power bombs. Unless he grabbed a pack I didn't know about.
I haven't been paying attention, so...
Yeah. So the problem with having 10 power bombs going down into Turian is you need 3 for each set of Metroid rooms, and they could potentially drop power bombs, but not always. So you may have to go back after you enter Turian.
Yeah. But I mean, he's got plenty of time to decide if he wants to find ice or just pick up a power bomb pack, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Yeah. Also, the other thing is you have to do one of 2 things once you get to Mother Brain 1. You either have to do the speed strat for getting through the Zeb skip, or you would have to just take out the Zebs with either missiles or supers, whatever your preference is, or whatever your ammo count gives you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if the down back works without ice, does it?
I think you need ice, but
Okay.
Don't quote me on that unless you want to make me look dumb.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to make anyone look dumb, to be honest.
I appreciate that.
Need ice for down back. Thank you. Gravity was at Speed Booster. So Stefcad will be finding that now, and he'll be pretty excited about what he can do. Pretty much opens the entire world for him.
Yep.
Grommie taking a break here. And Bionic Link, oh yeah, I guess Bionic Link went down and then he came back through here. Yeah, so he's grabbing wave now.
Right now, the real question: will Kristoff check anything else?
Yeah, I mean he's in go mode. He doesn't really need to, but it's either curiosity or the want of ice that's having him hunt down more items here.
Yeah. I don't know how comfortable he is with the speed Zeb skip, so
Yeah. It's mostly just knowing, being able to do the short charge. The rest is pretty easy as far as inputs go.
yeah, and he does ignore spring ball, so he's a man after my own heart.
All right, so unless he goes out of the way for two things, that would be the, or three things actually. The three things he would go out of the way for are plasma, left sandpit, and spring ball. He's only going to see two more major items here. It'll be the major item after Batoon, and the major item after Dragon.
Looks like. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore me. I was thinking out loud, didn't realize I was going to say something dumb. So I'm just going to cover it by talking about it out loud.
All right, dude. That sounds cool.
Thanks.
KRISTOPHOLO doesn't get a full X Factor here, which unfortunately he can't shoot until those particles go away. So he's going to have to go to charge shots. Charge and wave doesn't do great damage on Batoon, so it's going to take a little bit of time to kill him, but it shouldn't be too bad.
What do you think is more frustrating, missing the X Factor on Batoon or missing an X Factor on Fantoon?
Oh, man. I think it's the most frustrating to get a fast Fantoon pattern where you make both of the X Factors, and then you get to Batoon and you totally screw up the X Factor.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I would stick with.
I find it frustrating when I miss it on Batoon and then I can't get the extra particles to hit his body.
Yeah, and you get the extra lag too. Yeah, it's just awful. All right, so what was that? That is grapple.
Grapple, and he's
He grabs
grabbing it.
All right. Could
Which,
be
checking. He could be checking spring ball.
Oh yeah, that's true. He could be checking spring ball. Yeah, so this might mean that he really wants ice. Okay. All right, I see it now. Stefcad actually visiting Grommie122, which I didn't think we'd seen this seed, but we are.
Yeah. Which means he might get plasma. That's about the only thing left that we haven't seen that could be down here.
Yeah, I think it would just be what? Plasma,
X-ray.
or X-ray, and then maybe some reserve tank or something.
Yeah.
All right, so KRISTOPHOLO in the Dragon fight right now. He does not have X-ray, and well, he doesn't have great beams anyway, so X-ray wouldn't really be useful here for a Dragon kill. But he does have grapple, and maybe he wanted grapple to
that's
do
true.
the Dragon kill, yeah. But alternatively, he can just do short charges here.
Yeah, I mean he's even got wave and power bombs, so
Yeah.
looks. Oh, yep.
Yep,
You're right.
Yeah, he's gonna do the grapple kill.
I can respect it. I like shrimp.
Annoying thing about Dragon is Dragon kind of just gives you this RNG while you're in the air and occasionally hits you with her tail. But that was pretty easy for KRISTOPHOLO, so he has only Fantoon left, and he will be done. Well, after he gets through Turian.
The good news is everybody has Varia, and Grommie just will probably get Gravity pretty soon. So
Yeah, and Bionic Link just picked up Gravity, so he's pretty
Stefcad,
happy as well.
X-ray. So Plasma can either be below charge at Spring Ball or left Sandpit, right? I think that's the only.
Yeah, because we already saw Mama Turtle, so yeah. It could be a Plasma. Plasma could be a Plasma.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
completely
yeah.
forgot that existed.
I'm gonna go with that one, although I don't know if we'll see anyone go to Plasma.
Also, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Well,
KRISTOPHOLO taking this route, which means we might see plasma.
yeah, I'm assuming Stefcad picked up X-ray to help with stand-up because he does have the E-tanks for it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now, you see, I don't know what the strat is for X-ray and stand-up.
It's just if you mess up and you aren't in space jump, then at a certain point in the cutscene it will force you to the ground. But if you have X-ray, you just like toggle X-ray and like activate it for a second, and you stand up.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like if you screw it up, it's like a free fix.
Yeah. KRISTOPHOLO, I think he was trying to do Plasma Spark there, but he didn't quite get it.
Okay, he's Forgotten Highway and
Okay.
gets grabbed. As someone who did Forgotten Highway in his race, I wish I didn't because it's slower and no one ever goes there, so it's like hard to
I would just
navigate.
He spikes back to the Shine sparks back to the door. We're not laughing at you, KRISTOPHOLO.
No, I'm laughing
we're just
at
having fun, to be honest.
That was funny.
I mean, I would probably do the same stuff, so. You know.
Yeah. The other great thing is when you accidentally run into the little, what are those guys called? The little spike guys?
Yeah, the little spike guys. Yeah,
when you run a little spike guy and you like damage boost back and then spark up into the ceiling. I've done that quite a few times.
Yeah, I've done the same thing.
Ouch! I knew they had a little meme name. Thank you, Fuza. Looks like Stefcad is in Lower Norfair, which is good because if he wasn't, I would have been very confused.
Alright, so what does he grab here? An E-tank, I think, yeah. And he decides to forego it because he already has 7. He's all set.
Yeah, Andy's got 1 billion supers, so like Ridley should be no problem.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd remember how to navigate through Forgotten Highway because I don't remember the last time I've gone through there.
It's really just the like crab maze that threw me for a loop. Interested to see if Grommie will go straight to Lower Norfair because he does have 1 billion health, or if he's gonna check for other items first.
Yeah, he does have the advantage of not having to worry about everything. So I know on some of the seeds I've done, I've just gotten out here and gone straight to Lower Norfair because you can check so many locations on the way back.
Yeah. Like Ellen Escape spits you out right by all the items, so...
Right. And it looks like he's going to check this stuff.
Which also makes sense because, I mean, just having gravity, like if you fall in any of the acid, it can help just with movement and stuff, so...
Yeah, indeed. Alright, so KRISTOPHOLO taking down his last Golden 4 boss here. What does he have? Okay, well, I mean, he can just do X Factors, so should make it pretty easy.
This will be the 2 round of legends right here. I'm excited.
Fast, yeah. I'm sorry. we just let everyone down.
If it's a slow, who gets banned for a day? Are we doing that meme?
We could, if we get, I guess if we get permission from Feasel. Maybe you just ban like Leodox or something. I don't know. That'd be pretty neat.
And Grommie, fine, everyone has gravity. Everyone has either ice or speed. This is it. Who wants to take it all? Who's gonna come out on top?
I'm pretty sure that KRISTOPHOLO is gonna come out on top here.
I know, I was just trying to be dramatic and pull the audience in and just like pushed them away, so...
No, I appreciate it. I didn't even think before saying that, so I apologize.
It's okay. Sometimes you just need to know the truth.
Alright, so Stefcad. Haven't been following the fight closely, not sure how
He's
far
pumped a
he-
billion supers into him. So.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ridley's doing this swoop thing, so of course he's dead.
I don't remember what item was here. E-tank. See, I would have lost that bet again.
So the great thing about the route that KRISTOPHOLO is using right now is he can actually go check Gauntlet without losing too much time if he wants. You know, just kind of grab ice in the way. If it pops into his mind, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know how many power bombs he has still. I don't know if he's still on 10.
Yeah. If he is, and he doesn't check ice, I just hope he either gets a drop in lower North here or he realizes and grabs something.
Or he knows to go farm the Kagos.
Yeah.
It looks like Bionic Link is going back up for a rematch with Fantoon.
Alright, so KRISTOPHOLO indeed does only have 10 power bombs, which will limit him a bit. Let's see where he decides to go. He is going to go straight for Turian, I guess.
Yep.
Stefcad happily getting speed booster.
Alright, let's see if he does the low percent speed off-screen power bombs. I'm excited.
I don't know if he's ever done any low percent. I can't remember. I think I've only seen KRISTOPHOLO do any percent in Hundo.
I mean, he probably hasn't just because low percent speed is like one of the worst categories, so I wouldn't blame him because like I haven't done it either.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I don't think I'd ever try it. I think I'll stick to low ice.
Yeah. Here, let's hope KRISTOPHOLO wins the lottery of powerbomb drops. Because when you powerbomb Metroids, they only drop one item, and they have a pretty low chance to drop powerbombs. So,
Unfortunately,
oh, he
wait,
did. What?
Yeah,
he got two?
two? Oh my god. Well, that's actually pretty exciting then.
That's actually like really low odds. Holy moly. Okay.
That's amazing. Well, he doesn't have to worry about anything now. He's all set.
If Overpeen was dead, he would be rolling in his grave right now. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I've seen that. I haven't watched that many low percent speed runs, but the odds just seem, well, very low.
Yeah.
It looks like he missed one there, but he's still all set.
I'm gonna look up drop rates because this is gonna drive me insane. Metroids, 12% chance to drop power bombs, so it's like about a 1% chance to get 2 power bombs from that, I think.
So additionally, he does have a lot of supers here. The Zebs take 4 supers each, and you have to clear 4 of them. So he can use 16 supers on the Zebs if he doesn't want to do the Speed Booster strat. Or the Shine Spark strat, whatever you want to call it. Grommie heading into the... Oh, I just realized that he was doing Baby Skid.
Yep.
Ooh, and a lot of jumps there, but he makes it nicely.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Definitely worth it to get it when you have that much health, because that'll slow you down quite a bit. Looks like he's grabbing more health for stand-up.
Alright, so Bionic Link enrages Fantoon again, but he's all set now that he has 7 E-tanks, so shouldn't have any issues. Stefcad using Charge Ice Wave on Batoon here since he's all out of supers.
It looks like Grommie is actually farming supers to speed up Ridley a little bit for himself.
Yeah. Alright, so KRISTOPHOLO gonna go for the speed strat here.
And Link does kill Fantoon, so... Alright, I can respect that, going for the speed thing, and then if you don't get it, just missile things instead of resetting the room.
Yeah, that's usually what I do, if I have enough ammo for it. Alright, so he's got 8 and 25, he's all set.
Yeah, I'm a stubborn idiot, so like I would just keep going out of the room and retrying until I got it, so...
I mean, it's definitely good for practice.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mother Brain 2. He has somewhat of a long fight. Not really, though. Wave and charge, I think it's like... If he didn't have any supers, it would be 150 shots or 120. I can't quite remember.
I never remember like the. I know charge wave, ice, plasma is 900. Like that's.
Yeah. Oh, it's 100 shots. Excuse me.
So it's 180 per charge shot.
So it's even less.
Unless no, Foost is lying to us.
It's 150, okay. Alright, and he already fired off about, I don't know how many it was, I think it was 15 supers on.
It was in that ballpark, yeah.
Yeah. So he's still got a little bit of work to do. I think he's gonna have to do about, I don't know. Oh, it does 150 damage. Oh, damn it, dude. This is the same way I got confused last time between shots and damage.
Grommie does finish off Ridley, and Stefcad is sparking the heck out of Dragon. So, looks like everybody is advancing with no issues now that we've all got, like, you know, all the good items.
Yeah, and once again, I just want to state how much I appreciate this seed, and I wish I had gotten in my match.
Yeah. Well, you haven't even done your match yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could get almost the exact same seed. That's true.
Yeah, you might get a better seed. You might get plasma where an E-Tank was, you know?
That's also true. Yeah, I really shouldn't say anything.
Did KRISTOPHOLO turn off Varia?
I don't know. I actually wasn't paying attention to see if he did any menuing.
I don't think he did, so... Don't know if we're going to be seeing stand up.
Alright, so looks like... I mean, he can still do it if he has Variant Gravity on. He just needs to take a lot of damage fast.
Yeah. And
he does.
Yep, there you go.
So he is doing it.
Nice. I'm just, I'm not sure how much damage Charge Wave is going to help, but it will contribute, so there is that, because I mean, he's already got the E-Tank, so it definitely makes sense to do it.
Yeah, I guess the other thing is just being able to position the baby in a location where Mother Brain is constantly hitting him.
Yeah.
Alright, so Grommie grabs... What was there? Was that... Shoot, what was in the fleet?
Speed.
Oh yeah, it was speed, that's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is definitely the worst. I don't know if you've been doing this, but internally I've been like, oh, they checked this item, which is, and then I replace it with what item was there when I was doing a randomizer.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the last randomizer that you did, you still have all these things in your head, so you're a little bit confused, and you don't want to confuse everyone in chat, so...
It's like, yeah, Plasma was a Fire Fleet E-Tank. It's like, wait, no, it's speed.
Alright, so Stefcad has all his bosses down too, he just needs to make his way over to Turian. Stefcad also has ice, so that's another thing he doesn't have to worry about. None of these runners got bombs, though. Oh, and wait, no, no, 3 had bombs. What am I thinking? When did they pick that up? I completely missed it.
It was in Bubble Mountain Reserve.
Oh, was it? Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
dude.
That's the thing on the left, right? This reserved thing normally.
Yeah, okay, so only Grommie didn't get him. Alright, so probably just over a minute left until KRISTOPHOLO finishes this, unless he decides to take a detour.
Yeah, do you
we'll
think
see what
we're
happens.
Do you think we're gonna see the animals get saved this run?
I'm doubting it,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen either.
but I'm not going to say it's 100% because I don't know. The randomizer logic could change from day to day.
I'm gonna say with 98% confidence that the animals will not be saved this run.
All right, 98 is pretty good.
I think that's somewhere on the bell curve, right? That's like a standard deviation or something.
Yeah, one of those things definitely.
Yeah, something about math.
Yeah.
Let's see, Stefcad filling up before going into Torian. Grommie gonna make his way into Meridia, and I don't know if Bionic Link is gonna stop at Meridia or go straight to Lower Norfair, so we'll have to see what happens.
KRISTOPHOLO skipping, so he'll go straight to the ship. And congratulations to KRISTOPHOLO for finishing this in an SRL time of 51:38. That's an awesome time. So thanks for entertaining us, KRISTOPHOLO, and thanks for your awesome run. And congratulations.
Very solid. Looks like Stefcad going through Gauntlet, I guess, to pick up more ammo for Mother Brain since his beams are not ideal.
Yeah. And no one has found Plasma yet. We did see Spazer, but the person that saw Spazer did not pick it up.
Yeah, he didn't have speed at the time, so it was completely off the table.
Yeah. The fastest time so far in the tourney is, I believe, KRISTOPHOLO. Yeah, so he's first place right now. I think he actually bopped CFB.
What a gamer.
Yeah. Oh, Grommie misses that X Factor just by a bit. This is one of the things that I hate, and that we were talking about with Bots Room, just having to deal with the lag and the particles flying around.
Yeah. Stefcad does remember to turn on ice. That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree that Plasma probably isn't Plasma. So what I usually do when I go into Turian is the first thing I do is I turn off Screw Attack. Now, I'm wondering, do you turn off Screw Attack as well?
It depends on my ammo.
Okay.
Because I honestly usually just skip the ship unless I'm doing chargeless, which I only tried to do once and then realized I didn't have enough ammo anyways. But
Okay.
I turn off Screw Attack just to group and get better ammo, because usually I'm entering Turian with like no supers because I unload them all into like Ridley or Dragon.
Yeah, I'm so used to grouping strats that I usually just do that the entire time. And every time I go into my grouping strats and I don't have Screw Off, I'm just bouncing Metroids around the room.
And the worst is when like you bounce them off the screen and it looks like they're on the edge of the screen, but they're actually not. I don't know if you've seen that before. It's pretty annoying.
What I've seen is pretty much like if you go past them, they're on the edge of the screen and they're zooming away from you as you're going towards them.
Yeah. It's very, very strange.
Yeah. Are there more games after this? Yeah, there actually are, but it's going to be split between 3 channels. So just as some information, the random matches that are today and that are coming up, they could be on Speed Gaming, they could be on Speed Gaming 2, and they could be on Speedruns Live. And I believe there's one right now on Speedruns Live with Oh Dear and DJ Majet. So just to give you guys some other info. And Grommie is in the dragon fight right now. Deer Force.
Deer. Looks like Bionic Link going to check Croco. So he's gonna find X-Ray. I don't know if he's gonna pick it up.
Yeah, not too useful unless you just want to do quick boss kills and you have plasma.
Also helps to remember that you need to Missile Fantoon if you're trying to do that. Speaking from experience.
So KRISTOPHOLO gets 34%. Stefcad going into Zeb Skip now. Gets it quite easily. He has a load of ammo, so he'll probably just fire a ton of supers into Mother Brain.
Dragon is almost dead on Grommie's screen. One more spark should do it. One more horizontal spark should do it. Or
There it
diagonal
is.
spark.
He gets blue suit out of that. And with that, Grommie forfeits. So, GG. I completely understand that. I think I might do the same thing in my matches, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll finish if I'm behind.
I mean, I think Grommie has the moral victory because he got a diagonal blue suit and he's not playing Hyper Metroid, so that's two things going for him right now.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with both of those points, actually. Now the forfeits.
Took a double catch-up hit.
Oh man, I didn't even see that.
Oh. This is, if he gets hit with catch-up, it's...
I don't know if he saved either.
I don't know either. Oh no!
Oh my god, dude.
I don't know when he saved last. The doubles,
man. Dude. This might change everything. He saved the ship. Yeah. So he still should be fine. I don't know why he wouldn't restart, because I think he saved the ship. Alright, I might be wrong.
He probably hasn't saved in a long time.
Oh man. He didn't save. Oh god, man.
Oh, that hurts.
Well,
yeah, he's in chat. He didn't save. He forfeit.
Stefcad has officially forfeited from the tournament, or from his match. I'm sorry, not the tournament. He still has 2 more matches left.
Yeah.
So this is all up to Bionic Link to get through.
Oh wait, no,
his race.
Did he save?
Oh, we undone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is he exactly?
He's right before tournament. Yeah, I guess he just thought that it was over or something.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't change everything then. Okay. There we go. And he's a fresh timer to go along with it.
Hopefully he remembers to close chat and stream during his race.
I think Bionic Link just got kind of confused by that, as you saw him pause a few times
right
there.
Before tournament. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he just thought that it was over. Yeah, definitely never forfeit in this format until you see someone finish, because like you have no idea what they're doing. Hopefully he remembers to close chat and stream during his race. Oh, Grommie just got the oust deboost into the ceiling spark, so I'm glad he showed that off for everybody.
I think he was probably listening. Just wanted to, complement our commentary with his gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, Plasma was a Plasma.
Nice. Well, that's awesome that Grommie went there, because now we don't have to stay up and have sleepless nights based on where Plasma was.
Yeah.
Alright, so Stefcad on kind of a Groundhog Day thing here gets to do this sequence over again.
So, hope he doesn't get any more double catch-ups.
Yeah, it's probably just an unfortunate thing that happened once. I think he'll be fine this time. I'm gonna go with a 98% here as well.
Okay, that's very confident.
Bionic Link heading into Lower Norfair. He still has Ridley, and he hasn't killed Kraid, has he? Oh no, he hasn't killed Dragon. What am I thinking? Of course he killed Kraid, he has Various.
Ridley dies tonight. Looks like he's checking GT. I guess well, he only has one super, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So he has a space jump, so GT will be, the sequence will be triggered here properly.
I'm really glad Grommie is deciding to show off all the item locations that people didn't visit.
Yeah, this is actually pretty neat. It's one of the best things that a runner could do to complement the rest of the stream, just to bring us to all those locations that we wanted to see but we never did see.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bionic Link taking down GT here. The strat for GT is basically to sit in a range of pixels below him. I'm not sure what the exact range is, but there seems to be some ability to move back and forth between that range. And just fire shots upward. However, he doesn't have Plasma, so he will not be able to do as much damage with a charged beam, but he can fire supers at him.
Yeah, and he's found the spot, so he's good.
Alright, so here comes the catch-up for Stefcad again. He has a lot more life here. I don't think I'll have to worry too much right after he gets hit. But that's fine. It was a minor hit.
Yeah. Another double.
Ooh. Alright, come on, Stefcad. Not too much more, and is that... Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, he's got it.
Nice. Alright, round of applause for Stefcad. He will be our second finisher.
Gonna come in with a hot sub-10 time.
Yeah.
Very
I mean, that's
impressive.
pretty amazing. I've never seen that before, and we may never see that again, so...
Yeah.
Congrats to Stefcad. Bionic Link just kind of chipping away at the fight here. It's more of a relaxed fight, you know.
GT has a ton of health, so
Yeah. You grab a snack or a drink while you're doing this.
got him.
Very nice. Not really sure what's going on KRISTOPHOLO's screen because I've never played Hyper Metroid, so this is spoilers to me.
Yeah. It's actually like not a bad hack. It's just it's based on Project Base, so
Right. I knew that the physics were different and that they were based on Project Base, and that's one of the reasons that I didn't go into it as one of the first hacks to do, and I chose Z Factor instead, just because I'm so used to the physics.
yeah. Z Factor's okay too. Fuzda loves it, but I mean, I just think it's okay.
Alright, so Stefcad just needs to finish off with the Brain 3, then we'll see him go through this and make a decision on what to do. Whether he wants to go straight to the ship or go down to the room where the animals may or may not be.
I'm still going to maintain my 98% confidence on animals dying.
Alright. Gets that 3-minute time, exactly. That's a nice little thing to get right before the end of your run. Grommie just kind of hanging out in Business Center. Just thought I'd give everyone an update since, I don't know, did he check left sandpit? I'm not sure if he did.
No. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Bionic Link has no supers, so he can't actually check this.
Can he use a power bomb here?
I don't think power bombs work on those. I'm also curious as to what he's going to do for Ridley. Is he going to farm ammo?
Alright, so looks like he's just going to go straight up, but that means he's missing Speed Booster.
Yeah, I mean, he still has to kill Ridley, so...
Yeah. Oh, he does have to still kill Ridley, of course.
Yeah, I think he's looking for ammo.
Disoriented. Yeah.
Stefcad going down.
Alright, so what happens in this room?
It looks like all the animals died, so I was still right. We did it.
Well, congratulations into the 2%. Sorry, but the animals died.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Now, you know, I don't know if the animals actually die because isn't there that pic that goes off screen when the run is over? Like there's that one pixel in the closing credits. That flies
Let's not
away
talk
from-
about that. That's their souls departing the
Sorry.
mortal plane.
Alright, so Stefcad finishes his race with an SRL time of 1:08:12. Congratulations to Stefcad for taking down Bionic Link in the first round of his best of 3.
Yeah, I think Bionic Link is just looking for a super pack here.
Oh, the pixel does not show up. Okay.
Glad Fuzda gave us the lore update. I actually don't know the drop rate on these key hunters.
Yeah, I'm not familiar either. It's not an enemy I usually farm, and the ones I don't usually farm, I just know nothing about.
I'll look it up. Supers, 24% chance. Wow.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop a word on what Desirec just said, honestly. I'm pretty sure
I mean, that would be pretty interesting. I'm not really sure how the event would handle it. There would probably be a pretty big uproar on that.
I'm sure they've handled more awkward things. during the Super Metroid race, and they deal with it just fine.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure these seahorses have a pretty low super drop rate, and they really only drop power bombs, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess, I don't know, like 96% chance to drop a power bomb.
I don't know where the... What the side of, I hope the side of the supers. It is. Alright, we're in there.
Alright, yeah, we're definitely in there.
Just, there we go.
Sorry about the keyboard. Hope it wasn't too loud.
It wasn't actually. Yours has more of a bassy feel to it, but it wasn't loud. You know, it was just like a nice, like, not necessarily ASMR-ish, but sort of like comforting.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going for when I bought the keyboard.
Yeah. So Bionic Link does get Speed Booster. I'm sure he's very happy. Unless he was really hoping for like Plasma for Ridley or something, but I'm very interested to see if he ends up farming supers for Ridley.
I'm not sure, but... So what does he have? Yeah, I guess it would be beneficial for him to farm at least some supers. Well, I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just debating if he's gonna like finish the run or what, but supers would definitely speed up that Ridley fight.
Yeah. So far, Bionic Link has decided to leave Lower Norfair and go back to Norfair.
Curious as to what he's, I don't know if he's gonna maybe farm ammo at a bug pit.
That's the only thing I can imagine doing, going up to the farm ammo. But since you can farm ammo before Ridley, I don't know why he would do that. Maybe he's just having fun at this point. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's real and what's fantasy.
Yeah, I think I've been gaslit.
Yeah. Maybe he's opting to do Dragon instead, since he has speed. Or maybe he's gonna go back and check spots for Plasma. That's about the only other thing I can think of.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he could go back and check spots for Plasma. Or he can just go straight through. Alright, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm really confused.
Yeah. He can't check Pink Prince Star, that's about it. Under charge. Looks like I think that's what he's doing. Oh yeah, typo. If you'll notice, KRISTOPHOLO playing Hyper Metroid. My biggest complaint with it is Samus's jump height is really big or really high, and the rooms accommodate for it, but the fact that the rooms are so big and her jump height's so big, like you'll jump like screens high, and you can't even see what you're jumping to, you know what I mean? It's just sort of like blind jumps everywhere.
Is there a high jump boot in it?
Yes, and you jump even higher. Like, it's pretty ridiculous.
Right, so unfortunately, Bionic Link only gets a reserve tank there.
Yeah. I think that's... every item was shown on stream now.
Yep.
Every major item.
Or unless we didn't actually go to the sand pit. I'm not sure if we did.
That's true. So I don't know if he's going to end up just stopping by Dragon, since that'll actually be faster than Lower Norfair, but... oh, he hasn't checked this set. Okay.
Oh yeah, he has not gone in there yet. Okay. He gets that wave, so this is pretty simple at this point. And rewarded by the other reserve tank in Pink One Star.
That's like soul crushing, man. When you when you're looking for something that's just reserve, man. Like, yeah, I think he's just looking for plasma.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I mean, if you do get Spazer, of course you do some additional damage, but Plasma is the beam that pretty much rips through all the enemies. So my guess would be he's going to go up into Meridia here. He's already been through everything in Lower Norfair except for behind Ridley.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's going to check Mama Turtle. He'll check Sand Pit and Plasma, assuming he kills Dragon. Because he did pick up X-Ray as well, so he's probably really banking on... oh no, he already has Spring Ball.
Yeah, he does.
He's probably banking on Plasma just for the X-Ray kill, maybe.
And he's not going to Mama Turtle, it looks like, which is actually pretty good because I don't think there's anything there. I think it's an E-Tank or something.
It's Spring Ball, which he has, which is why I was saying that...
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's very easy to mix up everything.
Yeah, I totally spaced out there.
Is he gonna check Sand Pits? Decision-making time. It looks like he is. which I don't know if we've seen all 4 reserves, but it's either going to be a reserve or any tank.
This might be the last reserve that we are looking for the reserve completion.
And the rocks unfortunately block wave beam.
Could alternately use a power bomb there if he wants.
Yep, 4th.
The last reserve tank, unfortunately of no benefit to him. He does grab the supers though.
Yeah, it does benefit everyone at home playing bingo, and I hope you all have your cards in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I assume everyone's been playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about that at the start of the race, so...
Yeah, I mean, there was a cash prize, so if you guys haven't been playing, then that's still up in the air.
Oh yeah, but KRISTOPHOLO has high jump right now. Hypermetroid, you can see what I'm talking about when he just launches up into the air.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It looks like he is going to go ahead and go kill Botwoon and then Dragon.
Alright, so I'll assume he'll probably kill Botwoon, he'll kill Dragon. He'll go check Plasma, where he'll get Plasma, which he wants, and then he'll just go down the chute and go towards Relay again.
Give Relay the business, as they say. I don't know what kind of business that just gets handed out like that, but I'm assuming it pays dividends.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think you can make any money from Super Metroid, to be honest.
Yeah, probably not. The real question is, will Grommie find the last E-Tank?
That's right. Okay, so we have a lingering E-Tank.
Or did he find it and not pick it up? Like earlier.
That would be my fault for not being observant, I guess.
Same.
Link does have ice, so he'll make fairly quick work of Botwoon here. He steals some pretty good damage.
Fortunately, it's really hard to hit Botwoon with regular missiles because of the acceleration they have.
Yeah, also Botwoon has kind of an unfortunate hitbox.
Yeah.
Alright, so he has one out of here, that would be Grapple. Which he could choose to get if he's interested in one. A pretty fast Dragon fight. And 2 checking Spring Ball. Which I hope he doesn't decide to do before going to Plasma.
Same. Are we gonna see the... I hope he gravity jumps up here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Nice How to Ruby throwback? I think he's the one that did that, right?
Which one?
The gravity jump full halfy or halfy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I haven't watched that video in a while, but yeah, I remember something like that. I think he bots me.
It's the nicest thing anyone said to me today.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for me too. I hope tomorrow's better, CFB.
Same. Hope everything goes well for everybody.
Yeah. You see, now that's a nice thing to say.
Yeah, you're pretty decent 4X. That sounds like the beginning of a pretty racist statement, honestly.
Yeah. I think that language is a little bit inappropriate for the Speed Gaming channel, but I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess Bionic Link is going to go for the grapple kill here.
Yep. Now he's gonna start wiggling because it's kind of unfortunate the way Dragon sort of like circles when she has you, where like it's just very odd timing to actually like grab the wall.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, so now he's in the other direction, which is better, but he's taking a lot of damage, and now I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Alright, he should be fine. Alright, so Dragon is down as boss number 3. Now I just need to go get Plasma, and then go down towards Ridley. Grabs another E-Tank.
E-tanks are nice for the health refill. Like I normally, I try and not grab more than like 4, but like if I'm low on health and I'm like, you know, about to go through say like Lower Norfair, I'll go ahead and grab one just for the health refill.
Of course, I mean, it's just better odds, and of course you don't have to farm, which is it's much faster to take the fanfare than to deal with farming.
Yeah. All right, really hope he checks Plasma before Spring Bowl. Also, I think he just CWJ'd there.
Nice. Yeah, I actually got a CWJ like that in my first playthrough. I still remember that. It was really strange. Someone told me about it.
Have you ever CWJ'd in pit room on accident?
Yes, yeah, I actually have. I've CWJ'd in a lot of spots, and yeah, pit room was one of them.
I think another spot that it can be like semi-common to CWJ is in Torian, like in the Idor room, like when you're space jumping over all the domes.
Yeah. Alright, so I think Link's gonna be pretty happy with what his outcome's gonna be here. He'll get the item he's been looking for probably a pretty long time, and he'll be able to finally progress towards Ridley.
I can't remember, Screw Attack works on these pirates, right?
Yes it does.
Okay.
I actually have no idea what his total ammo count is at this point because he's pretty much low on everything, and we don't have trackers for ammo right now. So for all I know, he can have like 50 supers or something.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And he's probably pretty happy to see that beam. So just need to kill these pirates, get out of here, and pretty much just a rush to Ridley and then a rush to Tyrion. Grommie is just hanging out. He doesn't have much left to do. He's pretty much collected everything besides that one lone E-tank. So KRISTOPHOLO is not moving because maybe he had second thoughts about Hyper Metroid. And Grommie is not moving because Grommie already gave us some post-race entertainment. Stefcad is not moving because there is no more sprite to move on the screen. And we just have Bionic Link left, who I believe if he finishes this, it will be his first rando, so be sure to cheer him on.
Yeah. I kind of liked the look that was going on along the top there when KRISTOPHOLO was not moving and facing the opposite direction. It was sort of like this like yin and yang thing, you know, like the pure vanilla SM randomizer experience of Grommie, and then the dirty ROM hack of KRISTOPHOLO.
Jesus, the speed of like Hyper Metroid is ridiculous. It's like a bullet hell thing.
Yeah, it has like speed keep, respin, doors open, and like all the project-based stuff. So
yeah, I'm not too familiar. I've never actually done anything with project base. Only really the vanilla game.
No, doors also open in one frame.
Okay.
So that's like one of the probably nicer things.
Alright, so while Bionic Link makes his way down to Lower Norfair, if you'll just excuse me, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Back in just a minute.
Alrighty. So the good news about having plasma is that Ridley dies in like 30 seconds, and every enemy in Lower Norfair can be hit by it, I believe. Yeah. Plasma owns. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say to everybody here. I'm still curious about Bionic Link's ammo count, because I know he's been grabbing a lot of stuff, but as Typo said, like, it's just been low for quite a while. So I hope he has enough supers to do what he wants to do. "20 charge shots, baby." That's a good way of putting it. Octorok, which enemy? I don't remember which enemy the Octorok is.
Alright, just in time to see him go down the elevator. Nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you, dude. Alright, so for anyone who just like dropped in or anything like that, our three other runners have already finished. KRISTOPHOLO won his match against Grommie. Grommie decided to forfeit and entertain us by going through and showing us the location of some of the other items. Stefcad won his match after a unfortunate death, but he did save at the ship, so he was able to go back through Tyrion again. And Bionic Link is just trying to finish up what I believe is his first rando, so it would be pretty awesome if he did. He's already been through Lower Norfair once, so he's gone to some of the side locations. He really just needs to go straight to Ridley, kill Ridley, and then head into Tyrion and finish up.
Yep.
I think for certain people, like if you've done a lot of randos, play out a loss, you might just say, well, you know, I did lose and I'll take it. But for other people who have only done a few randos or maybe not even finished, you know, there's some appreciation to finishing your first rando or your first few. So
Yeah.
you know, it's a nice thing to finish up. I really hope he doesn't fall down again.
Yeah. I think one of the most satisfying things in the game is entering Lower Northfield with screw attack and just murdering every single key hunter.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I liked GT Classic, aside from that stupid Green Gate glitch.
That was definitely the highlight of 100% for me. Like, I would screw attack the Three Musketeers even though it was slower, just out of spite. Like, I took that second time loss.
Yeah, I mean, and you also did the fanfareless 100%, which is, you know, the one where you can pretty much just keep moving. You don't have to worry about any delays. So that's pretty nice as well.
Yeah.
I've never done Hundo personally, but if I do, I might do the fanfareless one. It just has a certain attraction.
The tempo is definitely, like, surprisingly, like, you don't think about it. Like, if you do one with item fanfare, like, normally, and then you do the one without, like, the tempo of the run is so much faster, and, like, you have way less time to just think about what you're going to do next. Because, like, normally when I'm at an item fanfare, I'm like, okay, I got to do these rooms, this input, blah, blah, but when there's none, and you're just going,
Yeah.
it gets to you, man, especially 100%. It's so long.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Now, I'm not sure if he knows how to trigger these pirates. You want to move a little bit further away from them than he is right now.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so he did trigger this first one. That's good. It just takes 3 supers for these pirates, by the way. He can also use Charged Plasma. Alright. Gets his way out of that room, just 2 more. Could do some farming if he wants. I'm always a little wary about the Ridley fight for players who don't have a lot of experience doing Ridley or practicing Ridley, because the grabs and the swoops and all that stuff can really add up damage fast. So
Yeah, if
hopefully this
you're,
is well for him.
especially if you get knocked into the acid, that's the other thing, that
Yeah.
you just lose like 2 E-tanks before you know it, because you're just trying to get out of the acid and you keep jumping into them.
So all he needs is 20 shots here. It really does turn after like the 11th or 12th shot. I don't even really look anymore. I just kind of count my shots.
Yeah, it's 11, and then I think it turns like super red after 15 or 16.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so these grabs are not nice. It does hit you with its tail, and you don't have the acid to worry about, so... The nice thing about Ridley is if you grind out this fight enough, you can get into a nice rhythm where he basically just swoops around and you keep letting off charge shots over and over again, I think.
Yeah, it definitely gets like this Zen rhythm feel. It's very weird. It's hard to describe.
Right, so he's getting pretty low here in health. I hope he gets a few shots off here, hopefully.
Yeah, I think he needs 6 more shots. I believe in you, Bionic Link.
Yeah, we all believe in you. Please don't die.
Please, Bionic Link. Please. I believe in you. Just screw. That's heartbreaking.
All right. So I believe with that, Bionic Link has forfeit. And honestly, I really wanted to see him finish the rando, but it's
Same.
understandable.
Yeah, that
He
was
still
lucky.
has he still has 2 more matches to go. Well, he has at least 1 more match to go, so he will have another chance. And there will be more randos in the future. So yeah, hopefully he'll come back and be victorious.
I'm looking forward to the redemption.
Yeah. But I guess that sums it up for these 2 matches. Thanks to everyone for watching. As we said before, don't forget to follow the runners. And don't forget to watch the rest of the tournament matches, which you can view from the events and tournaments schedule, which I believe someone triggered Nightbot to post just a little while ago. So yeah, my name is Typo, and I've been doing this with CFB.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm sorry, I just cut you off like an idiot.
No, it's fine. I was just trying to figure out what else to say.
Same. I was like, I'm gonna like he's passing me the ball. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna dribble it down, and I forgot how to do a layup. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I can't do a layup at all, so that's cool.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, is there any way we can make this more awkward?
No. I mean, we can just say something like "See you next mission," I guess.
No, that's just cheesy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have
That's
done that.
okay. Well, we succeeded in making it more awkward, so.
I mean, that's fine. There's some people that appreciate that. So.
Sorry, this is getting too meta for me.
No, it's fine. I was just trying to figure out.
Well,
either way, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll probably be back for another one. So have a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it.
Have a good evening, guys.
this ought to be exciting, everyone. We having a good evening? We've got Grommie versus KRISTOPHOLO and Desiwork versus Andy. I think it's Andy. 4H.
I believe I will be joining in on commentary as well.
Oh yeah, you are. How are you?
I am quite well. How are you?
Great.
Here, let me send you the multi-twitch.
Oh, I got it all up.
All right.
Everything up.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So we're oops, that's not right. So I think we're just waiting on a little bit of setup here to go, folks, and then we're gonna have this race get started.
Let me pull this up real quick. I'm. All right. I mean, I'm ready whenever.
Well,
Just gotta wait. Ooh.
that was quite the sound.
That's quite the interesting game going on.
Now what do we got going on?
Wow. Ooh. Interesting.
Who's it? It's like a Marble Madness kind of game.
Kinda.
So
Reminds
this
me-
should be. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to talk about our racers tonight. This should be a pretty interesting race here.
Oh,
Desirec
man, yeah.
is an old head. He long time ago had the 100% world record. I'm not sure about Andy. KRISTOPHOLO and Grommie have been grinding the game of late. Their skills should be pretty close. So we'll see if Desirec can knock the rust off, and we'll see what Andy's going to bring to the table here. Besides this like Marble Madness thing.
All right.
I know Andy does a bunch of A Link to the Past racing. So we'll see how well that translates.
Oh, you're gonna make the seed?
Yeah, I got it open.
Oh, paste it in IRC. I don't know if you can do that. I know it's possible through Discord, but
I don't know how to do that.
It's a file. What you could do is give everyone the seed and have them create it yourselves, but that might not work.
They can get the numbers that way.
Yeah, it'd make it easier to like either put it into the chat of
Yeah,
participants.
we're just gonna send it through Discord. I've got the file.
What you could do is let them know in their separate SRL races to check Discord.
I'm in the SRL race channel here.
All right. I see. I do believe he is winning.
Right, that's snapped. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Because this is faster. Alright, folks. Oops, did I not drop that in here? Well, I guess we can't do that. Can I drop it here? No, can't drop it. Maybe I can just... Oh, did everybody go offline? No, we're all waiting. Sorry, folks.
Let me check what stages each of the races are in.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just, I don't have DM'd all of those guys yet, so. Upload. All right. Everybody should add the file. All right, folks. Now we've got this ready. All this setup nonsense is out of the way. We're gonna bring you some action tonight.
This is going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, like I said before, this should be very exciting to see. We've seen a lot of racers go to wreck ship first, so that's something that I think for sure Grommie and KRISTOPHOLO are going to do. We'll probably see Desirect do that. I'm not sure where Andy is on the skill ranking, so he could go down to Kraid first. That gives him an extra 2 items for Kraid, 2 major items, which is important for going down to Kraid, as opposed to the 4 items that are going to be up in the wreck ship. So the wreck ship is definitely a hotbed area for major items that our runners are going to want to collect.
Yeah, Rex. This logic seems to favor wreck ship first over going down into Norfair first. Just because there's so many major items at the wreck ship. If you have the right items, it's basically just a free run at that point.
Exactly. The four items at the wreck ship, the 4 major items at the wreck ship is a big deal, and we actually saw that be a big deal the other day with Captain Duck in his second match, where his opponent skipped some items in the wreck ship, and one of the items that they ended up skipping was Varia, and they had to do hell runs down to Ridley, and they had a hard time of it because hell runs are not easy for any racer, even Zost.
Nope.
All right, we need one more runner to be ready, and we are off.
Alright, let me just refresh my page real quick, make sure I'm up to date.
Yep. Okay, we have waiting on that one more ready up.
I think everybody's ready. I mean, I don't have the IRCs open.
Yeah,